Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
By age 3, he was earning $200,000 per year and millionaire by age 8. He was very much intrigued by show business, but involved in his father's business ventures and made it 10 times bigger. Some say he is a scamster, and still he is serving his second term as a President of the United States of America. President Donald Trump has written books, appeared in TV shows and movies. He won 2024 American general elections for the second time after so much hate from the public. According to historians, he was one of the worst presidents in his first term. So what made them choose him as their leader? How prime is President Donald Trump? Let us see. In 2020, Trump supporters created havoc throughout the country in response to his loss in the elections. Trump himself accused the electors of doing a false counting. He couldn't take the loss, and he pulled the Election Commission and Democratic Party to court. On his behalf, thousands of protesters attacked the Capitol building on January 6, 2021. He even tried to overturn the election results by submitting false documents. As a result of his conspiracy, dozens or even hundreds of cases were filed against him across different states of the country. Yet, on his first day of the 2025 presidential term, he pardoned 1,500 accused January 6th rioters and initiated mass layoff of federal workers. That leaves a question. Is he a dictator? Some called his ideology Trumpism, which blindly believes the president of the states is above the rule of law. Donald Trump's political aspirations began in the late 1980s, when President George H.W. Bush was running a political campaign, and he asked to put himself as a running mate, but his request was declined by Bush. After continually hopping between Democratic and Republican parties, he considered challenging Barack Obama in the 2012 elections, but reversed his aspirations until he challenged Hillary Clinton in 2016. Donald Trump is a man of great success and wealth. He is outrageous and speaks openly his mind. Like in his first elections campaigns, he focused on energy independence, illegal immigration issues, and increased infrastructure with simplifying tax codes. That year, he won the election and subsequently acted on his promises. He put a pressure on the federal government to raise funds to build a U.S.-Mexico border wall to avoid smuggling and immigration. After so much resistance from the officials and putting a 35-day-long government shutdown, he eventually passed the bill. Not immediately, but in later succession. He put a travel ban on immigration from Muslim-majority countries, and also put restrictions on persons seeking asylum. Donald Trump has always been a center of love-hate relations with the media, with the public, and even with the officials. Many surveys and studies always found his statements as a racist. In 2011, he became a leading proponent of birther conspiracy theory. He proposed that the first black president, Obama, isn't a US-born citizen and forced the government to do the investigation. Even in 2024 campaigns, as a remnant of the theory, he attacked opponent Kamala Harris on the same ground.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the you can do anything.
Miss Universe and Miss USA, I own it. Let's go, ladies.
Donald Trump has even been accused of belittling women and talking obsessively over them. There's almost 25 women publicly accused him of sexual misconduct, including rape, kissing without consent, groping and looking under their skirts, even found liable in 2 public suits of sexual harassment, with charges of over millions of dollars. Eventually, he publicly apologized over these allegations and won the 2016 elections. The question is still not up to any single person to decide whether he is ideal and perfect or not. After his inauguration in 2016, an estimated 2.6 million people worldwide, including 500,000 in Washington, D.C., protested against him in the women's marches. In that year in his office, about 34% of his staff had resigned, been fired, or been reassigned. After January 6th riots, he has been banned from TV shows, pageant shows, and even banks stopped giving him loans for businesses. His public image was doomed after the period. Social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram banned him from doing any rioting statements. Still amongst the backlash, Donald Trump has started campaigning for 2024 elections. And after an assassination attempt on him in July 2024, his presidential candidature has been considered by the Republican Party. Whether or not anyone says it as a sympathy campaign, but still, he won that too. As of 2025, in his current presidential service, he has been firm on his authoritative stance and bigotry attitude. He returned to his stance against illegal immigration and imposed travel bans from Muslim-majority countries. In this period, his actions have ignored or violated many federal laws. He used the government to target his political opponents. And by May 1st, 2025, almost 300 lawsuits had been filed against him. President Donald Trump comes with a long line of conspiracies and public backlashes. He has been accused of tax misconduct, using the media to spread havoc, making racist comments, and using his power to influence people. He has been involved in show businesses like acquiring Miss Universe and Miss USA pageants, appearing in TV shows and movies, owning an NFL team and conducting boxing matches. He wrote 19 books, maybe ghostwritten, but he has his name on it. Donald Trump is an entrepreneur, real estate magnate, media personality, and politician who has a real influence on the world. His political ideologies and rhetorics are considered right-wing or Trumpism. He is an authoritarian, and he explicitly and routinely disparages racial, religious, and ethnic minorities. So, the scholars and various studies prove that his racist, Islamophobic attitude gives him consistent and undeniable support from the public. Some say he is a fascist, but still he is leading a nation in the world market. So, maybe it is wrong to predict any conclusion on his liability as a president. Donald Trump has really made himself a Donald Trump, and he is current prime president of the United States of America.
Love and hate him at the same time. I mean, I think he has, a monumental ego.
He comes off as being very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Arrogant?
Yeah, he's arrogant.
I like him.
You do?
Man's got it made.